3,
Two.
2, and we are here. And we are now.
This is the future.
This is the future, Sam. This is the future.
Reporting from the past.
Reporting from the past. This is live time. This is the Spoil the Beans podcast. This is the only reason existence matters.
Welcome.
Samantha Lee Lopez, you have a new haircut.
I do.
And dare I say, it's the sexiest thing to ever happen in the universe.
Thank you. I've had the haircut on the podcast before.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I've done like 3 episodes with it, I think.
No, there's no way.
There's at least one.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
Well, I have no memory whatsoever. Also, maybe I don't care that much about the haircut. Or I don't know. Maybe I do. We'll see. I don't really know. But Sam, you do look fucking gorgeous.
Thank you.
I love it. The little curls really just
This guy?
get it going, man.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking fire, dog. It looks good, boo-boo.
Thank you.
Do you like having it?
I do. I like it a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's freeing. I feel like
Has it made
Rebel.
swimming easier?
it makes swimming so much easier.
Yeah, you look like you enjoy the pool more even.
I enjoy it even more.
Because you already were a little fucking dolphin.
But now
And
I
now
don't
you have the
to,
hair of a dolphin.
It's easy to put my cap on.
Yeah, it is.
So nice.
Yeah. And the lifeguards all give you compliments.
The lifeguards love the short hair.
Yeah, and now every girl around campus has short hair.
I think they were already doing
No,
that.
since I'm telling y'all, bro, since Sam has rocked the short cut, every single girl at the University of Texas campus has been rocking your haircut. And it sounds like I'm joking, but I'm kind of not joking.
I'm kind of a big deal at the University of Texas.
Go hook them horns.
Hook those horns.
But no, I have noticed a lot of ladies rocking that shit since you've been on campus. I do think when school starts back up next semester, I genuinely believe in my heart that so many girls are going to have this haircut.
I agree. I think it's coming back, but I also
I think it's because of you.
No. Maybe. Maybe it's me.
Maybe it's you. No, it's you. Everything's you. You're the universe. We all revolve around Samantha Lopez.
That's
We
true.
all do.
Yeah, get
All
on
of us.
board. Revolve,
fucking board.
bitches.
Sam,
Yes.
I'm so glad to have you back.
Glad to be back.
Even though I live with you and you are a part of my everyday existence, I do still enjoy these moments we have.
These
because
times.
These special moments that we have on this podcast in front of our beautiful bean family is our beautiful little bean babies that we have, raised and cultivated.
Yeah.
The best thing about having this time is that I get to tell you a movie that's so awesome. That's so fucking awesome. And you've never seen it.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, that's so exciting. Like, that's exciting for me. Like, I'm excited. Like, Sam, this movie today, it was 1 hour and 50 minutes. And when I say it was over in 5 minutes. It was over in 5 minutes. I get why it's such a classic. I get why it's such a mega blockbuster. And I get why it's so timeless is because, it's just so good. Like, people forget that. I'm like, man, why is this movie such a classic? Like, we just talk about it, like how Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. You kind of just think about it. You don't really, but when you really sit down and watch it, you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, what made this stick?
Yeah, this is fucking like perfect. This is a perfect film.
Okay.
This is a perfect film, and I'll get into it later. I was about to say something, but it's going to give something away, and I won't do that.
Oh.
You want to just start the movie?
Yeah, we should just start the movie.
You walked in the theater. You ready to start the movie?
We just walked in.
You got your popcorn?
No, because I don't like
Sam,
it.
just lie. They're listening. They don't know what you have and don't
I
have.
have popcorn.
You have popcorn?
I have so much popcorn.
You have soda?
I got the big one.
You got a big Mountain Dew?
Oh, gross. Yeah, I have a big Mountain
Well, you
Dew.
like Mountain Dew.
Yeah, but not anymore.
What do you want now? A big thing of tea, of unsweet
Iced
tea?
tea.
She has a big thing of unsweet iced tea and popcorn, which is like, ugh. That's like, who would even want
Well,
that?
it's a dream.
And what candy do you have? What kind of candy would you have?
Candy?
Yeah, for the movie. What kind of-
Twizzlers.
A big thing of Twizzlers?
Yeah.
Big thing of Twizzlers. She's got her popcorn. She's got her fucking unsweet tea. She's sitting in her chair, D-box seats.
Ooh, D-box seats. We're going to move with the
Yeah, you're going to move with the movie. Are you ready?
That's so fun.
I know those are the best.
And you can keep like changing the level of the D-box.
Oh, you can change how hard you want to move.
Yeah, because sometimes you move too hard and you're like, I need to take a break for a couple of scenes.
Oh, I never
And
do
then you
that.
come back.
Yeah. The best movie I've seen in those seats is Mad Max because that whole movie, they're driving. Well, no, a lot of times it's smooth. But the whole
really?
movie, it feels like you're driving. The whole movie. Because the whole movie, they are driving.
They are
so
driving
it's
the whole time.
The entire film. So it's like, it was the first time I've been in a D-box seat, and it was that first for that movie, and it was like, nothing will top it because Unless I'm sure maybe like a Fast and the Furious movie, or it has to be a car movie.
Has to be a car movie.
But the movie that we're going to do today and the movie that we're going to go see tomorrow definitely will have something to do with D-Box seats. Sam, are you ready?
Yes.
Right after this commercial break. Hey, Bean Mafia. That's right. The Bean Mafia gang has stepped up. Spoil the beans. We're here. We got a real ad, baby. This is a real motherfucking ad. Manscaped. That's right. That's Manscaped. You heard me correct. Everyone out there who has been listening to this podcast forever, we got a real product backing us, supporting the Spoil the Beans lifestyle, supporting the Spoil the Beans movement. And you know what's nice is this product is actually the shit. I've never used Manscaped. I've never used Manscaped before. I'm not going to lie. This is the first time I ever used it. Holy shit. Not kidding. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's amazing. It is
top tier.
Top tier. Sam likes the new package.
I dig it.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm talking about my package. This is incredible. Your boy, you know, I'm gaining girth. You gain girth. You gain length. Fellas, Manscaped. You're giving yourself inches, baby. And if Al Pacino didn't say anything, he said, life is a game of inches. You haven't seen this movie yet.
I was like, what? Any given Sunday. That?
Life's a game of inches. Nigga, Manscaped. That should be their fucking slogan. It's a game of inches. Life. Your penis. Manscaped. Dude, I love it. Spoil the Beans. That is our promo code. Literally type in Spoil the Beans. Get 20% off. Guys, let me go through how good this is. See this right here? You see this? This bad boy, excuse me, is the lawnmower. Lawnmower 4.0. Dude, I use this, shaved my balls in 10 minutes. Hadn't shaved in like half a year, probably. You know what I mean? Shaved, tire sack, 10 minutes. Unbelievable.
But you're not even nearly as hairy as I am. Hey, for the ladies who are listening to this, you can also use this to shave you. I'm a very hairy lady. I'm a kind of a fuzzy person. What?
She's a fuzzball, dog.
I'm a fuzzball. I'm like a tennis ball.
She's a fucking tennis ball.
I am a tennis ball up in here. And this is very handy, I will say.
Love it. The 4.0.
So quick. 4.0. Trimmed my fuzz.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, Manscaped, let me tell you something about the 4.0. They engineered the ultimate groin and body trimmer by focusing on intelligent functionality and incredible, comfortable grooming experience. Their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to our advanced skin-safe technology. I now feel confident shaving my boys. That is true. I had no nicks.
I wasn't nervous at all.
Yeah, I had zero nicks. And I've shaved my balls plenty of times with other razors and other things like that. You know what I mean? And literally always a nick or two, which sucks because your balls, you don't want your balls bleeding all day.
Yeah, that's gross.
Because it's nonstop. A lot of blood down there. Yeah, so you just don't want that. You know what I mean? I didn't know this also. I'm one of the first people, me and you, Samantha, to try the new 4.0, and I am blown away by the performance. I literally am. It's phenomenal. It really is. This upgraded trimmer includes a multi-function on and off switch that can engage a travel lock. It really can. You can lock it if you need to. It also gives you the ability to turn the 400K LED spotlight on and off whenever needed for a precise shave.
I looked up how to do
God. The Lawnmower 4.0 even allows you to customize your trim through additional guard lengths with sizes 1 through 4, which is really nice. I didn't need the size. I was going to go no trimmer, and Sam had to help me out here.
Yeah, we wanted to get a little bit of a fade going.
I wanted more of a fade. I didn't want a full ball, but I like the fade. Did I mention, this is very important, wireless charging. Look at this. This is wireless. This is charging right now. All right. Wireless charging. Well, you got to plug it in, but it could be charging right now. Is my point.
It could.
Wireless charging uses electromagnetic induction, which can help battery length last longer. Men, if you've been shaving with the same nut trimmer on your face, you've been doing it wrong. No person wants pubes in their mouth.
Yeah, you should have one for each.
One for each. Me and Sam both have one. It's fucking awesome. It's time to get your own ball and hair and body trimmer with Manscaped to make me time the best time and enhance your confidence with some nice, smooth boys. Get 20% off, free shipping with the code SPOILTHEBEANS. All one word, SPOIL the beans, all caps. Guys, it's the name of the pod. Spoil the beans. Easy. Manscaped. Use it. Yo, let me tell you this. These are some of the things that you get. Waterproof trimmer. Reduces foot odor. I didn't know that, but this does reduce foot odor.
Really?
It does. The Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer helps reduce nicks, reduces the risk of ingrown hairs, and reduces the risk of grooming accidents. I stand by all those things 1,000%. This is not because they're the first brand to support us. I genuinely fuck with this. Mm-hmm. The nose trimmer, incredible. Got all my nose hairs out.
He's got a hairy nose. That's the one thing that is very hairy.
I'm not really a hairy guy. My balls a little bit, but my nose gets
your nose needed.
I loved this. The crop preserver, the ball deodorant, genuinely found it refreshing on my testes.
You felt refreshed?
It added a little spice. You know, it really did. I wasn't mad about it. I really wasn't. The crop reviver, the ball toner, also felt good on my balls. I love this bag that they come with. This is just nice for, because I travel a lot.
The Shed.
Is that what it's called?
That's what it says on here. The Shed. It's
the Shed, the travel bag. I travel a lot, so I've been using it on the road. Unbelievable. Unbelievable kit. Unbelievable package. I've been putting my other toiletries in this, but it's phenomenal. Dude, everything they sent us, I've been using. Every single thing. Sam uses them.
I did. I had to trim the fuzz.
Dude, if you're in a couple, get two. Get the 4.0 lawnmower. Unreal. Mm-hmm. Get the fucking, for fellas, if you got a hairy nose, get the weed whacker. 1,000% recommend the weed whacker if you got a hairy nose. Ball fucking deodorant, the crop preserver, unbelievable. The toner, unbelievable. God, the lawnmower 4.0, seriously. I genuinely loved this product. It is so worth it. It's just, I shaved. I'm going to probably shave again in another week. Took me 10 minutes. Crop the area. More inches.
It took you less time than 10 minutes.
Did it? It felt so fast.
It was very fast. Maybe like quick. 2 songs.
It was 2 rap songs. So we're talking maybe 6 minutes. Probably, yeah, right. 6 minutes if we're being all the way honest. 6 minutes. Your boy was fresh shaved up. We had incredible sex. Can I guarantee the great sex you'll have? I can't guarantee that. I can hope for it. I'll hope for it.
We can put that energy into
I'll put that energy. If you use Spoil the Beans, Manscaped, promo code, 20% off, plus free shipping, I will put that good energy if you're going to have good sex after you Manscaped. I'm going to put that out there on you.
That's free, man.
That's for you. Guys,
lady.
Spoil the Beans. The promo code's right here. Use it. Don't lose it. All right? 20% off. And Manscaped, thank you so much, man. You guys, this was amazing. Manscaped. We really appreciate it. We love you guys. Thanks for supporting the Bean Mafia. And back to the movie. Sam.
Yes.
You locked in? You ready to go?
So locked in.
I'm so ready to tell you this fucking movie. Guys, strap the fuck in.
So great.
Because we're about to hit the danger zone. Intense music starts. Credits roll. On March 3rd, there is no, by the way, these are just words. This is just the title. Like, no one actually reads this out loud, but this is just the voice I assume that it would be in.
Is it like a Morgan Freeman in your mind?
In my head, yeah.
Yeah, it sounded, I heard
On March 3rd, 1969, the United States Navy established an elite school for the top 1% of pilots. Its purpose was to teach the lost art of aerial combat and to ensure that the handful of men who graduated were the best fighter pilots in the world. They succeeded. Today, the Navy calls it Fighter Weapons School, but the Flyers call it Top Gun.
Is this real?
This is real.
Oh. Why wouldn't they just teach them all how to fly?
No, they do. This is the best of the best.
Okay.
These are they do teach.
So
these are all the pilots, like, right? Like they have pilots, right?
It's
in
like
the Navy,
the SEALs
and Air Force.
of the air.
All that stuff. Yeah. It's give me some. The Navy SEALs of the air. Great way to put it.
Flying SEALs.
The Flying SEAls.
That's what they should call it.
They should have called themselves the Flying SEAls. They should have called themselves the Flying SEAls.
Would you go see the movie The Flying SEAls?
Super intense, bro. Early morning fog. We see jets gearing up to take off. Credits roll. Right, long time. Use like the very 80s. You know what I mean? Credits roll for a long time.
Yeah,
you see the fucking.
So many.
You see the jets loading up. We see a jet take off. Don't know. Revving up your engine. Listen to it howling go. Highway to the danger zone. Right into the danger zone. plane's taking off, landing. Indian Ocean, present day. Are you not already like locked in?
Yeah, I mean, you played me some awesome music.
Come on, dude. And you already know who the lead is in this.
Yeah, I know enough.
So we see a Navy man on a ship talking to men. They're talking to men who are in the air or like flying around, but they're like on the ship, right? Mm-hmm. And the guy goes, who do we got up there? And the guy goes, Cougar and Merlin, sir, and Maverick and Goose. I mean, come on, everybody knows who that. I don't even have to, without even seeing it, you are, but go ahead and say it. I know the reason you know.
You know the reason
go ahead,
I know
say it. I know the reason why she knows it's Maverick and Goose.
Listen, Meet the Parrots. Meet the Parrots, which is a movie I've seen like a million times.
It's one of the best comedies of all time. I believe
his to-be wife and Owen Wilson call each other
Maverick and Goose. And she like explains it. She's like, oh, Top Gun was just a big movie at the time. And he's like, oh, no problem, Iceman.
Yeah.
No, she calls him Iceman and she's Maverick.
Yes.
And then because remember, she tells him, you can be Goose.
What? But I didn't understand the significance.
Well, now you're about to understand all the significance of this, which is so good. And I'm so excited to see the new one with you tomorrow. Everyone says it's amazing. Like people are like reviewing it like it's good though, not like it's cool or it's like how people say like see Fast and the Furious, but they say it and it's like it's like great.
Well,
people are saying this is actually great.
It's because people are only coming to the movies to see big like action and like
larger than life space,
stuff. They're like, well, what if we put both together?
And also people love nostalgia and give people that feel of a great 80s movie, like something classic. Because I've heard it has that feel of like just everything you want an action summer blockbuster to be.
And then Tom Cruise is like back in the world because everyone's using his face.
Yeah, that's true. He's also never left. He's like never stopped killing it. He's never not been killing it. He is the man. He also does not get nowhere near enough credit considering he's fucking Jackie Chan. He does all of his own stunts. Yeah. That's insane. Jackie Chan also the person who doesn't get enough credit for how I
think Jackie Chan's funnier than Tom Cruise.
Way funnier.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise doesn't. He's never funny though. He doesn't be funny.
He's never funny.
But I don't.
He's always like.
But Sam, I don't expect certain people to be funny. I'm not mad at certain actors because they're never trying to be funny.
Yeah, that's true.
Denzel's not funny.
Denzel can be pretty funny.
When?
I wish you had more time.
That's not funny.
That's fucking funny.
It's funny because you're thinking of a sketch when we did it and someone else said it and it was funny.
It was funny, but it was still funny.
It's not, bro. When you watch Man on Fire, no one in the universe laughed in that scene when that happened. That shit was like
He's also
more
funny
badass.
In,
what are you
what's
talking
the one
about?
where you told me where he gives Ethan Hawke drugs?
Training Day. He's not funny in that.
He's kind of funny in that.
I mean, he's funny. Like now that we look back,
scary funny.
No, but he's very scary. No, but Sam, the first time you see that movie, it is very terrifying. I don't think it's not. It's funny as time goes on and you know the lines and stuff, and it's like, damn, I can't believe he said that. Yeah. But no, he's not funny. Denzel Washington is not a funny person. Daniel Day-Lewis isn't funny. Tom Cruise isn't funny.
Daniel Day-Lewis is also funny sometimes.
Not everybody can be Robert De Niro, bro.
Not everyone.
That's why Robert De Niro should get more credit on the fact that he's actually funny.
Yeah.
The motherfucker's funny.
He is funny. Leo's funny. Brad's funny.
Brad is very funny. Brad's extremely funny. In the Hollywood, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, he's funny.
He's really funny in what's that one where Burn After
Reading? He's really funny.
Kills in Burn After Reading.
Actually, he looks funny in this new movie, Bulletproof.
Yeah,
he looks pretty funny, and I'm excited to see that.
We got a lot of movies we're excited for.
Yeah, I'm excited. That's
including this one.
Yeah, including this one. Oh my god, I gotta tell you, fucking Top Gun.
Yeah, we can't do any of this until we know.
You know what's going on with Maverick, Goose, and Iceman. So, in Maverick and Goose, and the guy goes, great. Maverick and Goose, and the captain rolls his eyes. We see our lead. Talk to me, Goose. Young Tommy. We talking about young Tom Cruise too. He was like a baby in 1980.
But this is after he got the work done on his face.
I don't know if he got work. Did he get work done?
Oh yeah. If you see what's it called? What's the movie? Like his first movie. Right after that, he gets work done.
Risky
His
Business?
like nose is before that. The one where they're like in little denim jackets and riding around in shitty cars.
I don't know that one.
I'll look it up later. He has a terrible nose. He gets it fixed.
Oh. And he clearly starts working out at some point.
I think he fixes his teeth too.
He may fix his teeth at some point. And he gets jacked because he's like shredded in this. I mean, he's not like The Rock or Sylvester Stallone's shredded, obviously. Like
No.
He's just like
he's skinny guy. Shredded.
Cut, just no fat, yeah. So they go 900 knots, Maverick. You hear him talking. The other guy goes, Cougar, you hear that? And Cougar's like, Roger, I'll get a visual and ID. You clean him, hook him. And Goose is like, Roger that, and I'll cook him and fry him. And you see Goose in the backseat, guy with the mustache. Okay, he's like, hee-haw. They peel off. They keep flying, and they go, Maverick, he's a single. I'm going to go head to head with him. They go, cool it. I don't like this, Maverick. You see him going head to head with this other jet. Maverick gets closer and he goes, okay, bud, what's on your mind? What's on your mind? And then he goes, oh shit, there's 2 of them. Fly by. And then you see 2 of these like jets that they thought it was 1, but it's 2. So they're also, this is all crazy because they're flying at like, you know, not regular plane. They're flying at like fucking fighter jet speed.
Yeah.
And they're actually doing it. So it's insane.
So they put cameras in the fighter jets?
Yeah.
Seems really unnecessary.
Pretty cool.
It's cool, but
I heard for the new one.
For the effect of the movie, I don't think that.
No, that's why the movie's so good, because you do feel it. And then I heard the new one that it's even better because, of course, everything's even better, and you really feel it, like you're in the jet with them, because they're actually flying. The actors are actually flying. It's not stuntmen.
It seems so dangerous.
Very dangerous.
And expensive.
Yeah.
And unnecessary.
That's why these movies have to be good.
Yeah,
like they have to do good in the box
really
office
good.
because.
Yeah, think of how much you have to pay for all those actors to learn how to fly.
So crazy. So.
Or do you just hire actors who already fly planes?
No, and it's like Miles Teller in this. He had to learn how to fly.
He was a flyer.
No, he said he had to learn how to fly. I saw him in interviews. He's like, we all had to learn how to fly.
That's crazy.
So he's like, all right, we got 2 of them. Got him, Merlin. You know, that's the other guy's like, Merlin, I got him. He's all the fuck over me. They go, airspeed 3000. Go get him, Max. You know, missiles lock in. Let's scare him out of here. And, you know, right then you see Tom Cruise goes, I got him locked. Bingo. And then you see whoever the bad guy is notice that he's got like a missile lock on him, like, and he's like, fuck. And he kind of like goes off, right? And they go, MiG-2 is heading home. And then you see the other guy, Cougar, he's got a missile lock on him. He's like, yo, this guy's got a missile lock on me, Maverick. He won't get away. He's all over me. And then Maverick's like, yeah, but he's not engaging. And then Maverick's like, do I have permission to fire on him? And then the captain's like, no, you do not fire. Do not fire until fired upon. You are not allowed to fire. And Maverick's like, fuck, we should have fired by now. This is pissing me off. And then the Cougar guy's like, Maverick, help me. He goes, I'm on my way, buddy. We see him head down. The shots are incredible. He zooms down. And he goes, I could shoot this son of a bitch so easy, but let's have some fun with him. He turns his jet over, gets super close to him, and like Goose, like, hey, what's up, buddy? Takes a picture of him and like with a Polaroid, and Maverick like flicks him off, and like hero music kind of plays, and the guy kind of gets bugged out and flies away. Like the guy gets scared, right? So they go, Cougar, this is Maverick. I'm getting low on fuel, buddy. We're heading home. See you on the deck. We pan back to the Cougar, the dude in the other plane. He is like freaking the fuck out. Like Maverick doesn't know this, and the guy behind him doesn't know this because you can only see he's like, because he thought he was about to die.
Oh wow!
So he's like mentally there.
Yeah.
Even though the hero music is playing, it's a great shot. Like the hero music is playing, everybody thinks everything's fine, and you see this dude like, right? So you hear the dude behind him. You know how like there's one guy in front and there's a guy behind in the jets, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these 2-man jets. So the guy's like, all right, Merlin, we're running low on gas, buddy. I mean, he's like, all right, Cougar, we're running low on gas. All right, Cougar, we got to get out of here, man. Cougar. And you see the Cougar dude just like, he's like, hey, Cougar, come on, man. And all he's doing is looking, there's a picture of his family next to the thing. And he's just like staring at it. And the other dude is like, yo, Cougar, hey, man, like, yo, what the, like, come on. You gotta remember also that'd be so, because they're flying at that speed, it's like, yo, there's no time for anything. Like, yo, we're low on gas. Come on. You see Maverick is about to land on the aircraft carrier. He's about to land, and he hears there's trouble. And right as he lands, his wheels touch, and he takes back off. And they're like, God damn it, Maverick. Get back here. And then they go, the Goose is like, yo, Maverick, we're low on fuel. What are you doing? He's like, yo, I gotta go. We gotta go back for him. We have to. Can't just leave him. And so they're instructing him to land. He gets side by side, and like he's like, yo, Merlin, what's going on? And Merlin's like, yo, that MiG really screwed him up, man. I don't know what's going on. We might not make it back. He goes, Cougar, I'm going to take you in. You just stay on my wing, okay? And he's just staring at pictures of his family. He's like, Cougar, stay on my wing, okay? He's like, okay. So easy. He's like, just a walk in the park. They come on. They start coming down. His jet's like all topsy-turvy. And he's like just kind of following Maverick kind of like this. And then he finally like, they go, pull up. And he lands. He makes it, but it's like the ship, like the jet fucks up. You know what I mean? Like, bam, he lands hard as hell, but everybody's okay.
Okay.
All right? Cut 2. You see Cougar talking to the captain, and he's all fucked up, and the captain's like, what was on your mind, son? And they're in an office, and he's like, my wife and kids, sir. I don't know what happened up there. I was so scared. I'm holding on too tight, sir. I think I've lost the edge. I'm sorry. And he turns in his wings. Like, you know, the actual, like, because they're all in the nice Navy uniforms.
Yeah.
So you know that pin, right? That's like right here. Turns that shit in. He walks out. you see Maverick and Goose outside waiting, standing up. They're waiting as well to be talked to, right? And he walks by, and the dude looks back, and he's like, "Hey, Maverick, thanks, man." And Maverick and Goose is like, "Yo, what the fuck? Cougar, you all right?" He walks off. "You're Maverick and Goose, get in here." They go in the office. "Maverick, what you did was an incredibly brave thing. But you should have landed your goddamn plane. You don't own that plane. The taxpayers do. You lost your leadership badge 3 times, yada, yada. You've done this, you've done that. And not to mention what you did to the Admiral's daughter." And then he's like, he kind of like smiles, right? I like how they're just letting you know, like, oh, he's a playboy. He's a playboy. Sam, he's a what?
He's a playboy. This boy likes to play.
This boy likes to play, huh? So he goes, "Goose, you're lucky to be here." He goes, "Maverick, don't you forget, your family name ain't the best around here in the Navy. Remember that." And you see Maverick, he gets like super serious. And he goes, "What do you want out of this, Maverick?" He goes, "I want to be the best, sir." He goes, "Well, I want to bust your butt, but I can't because I got to send someone from this squadron to Miramar to the Naval Flight Academy School. And I got to send the best. And you 2 characters, god damn it, are going to Top Gun." And they both kind of look at each other and they smile. 5 weeks against the best pilots in the world. Cougar was number 1. He lost it. You were number 2. Now you're number 1. You screw up, you'll be flying rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong for the rest of your life. Gentlemen, good luck." And they're like, "Thank you, sir." They so happy. They bust out. They like high five. Miramar, California. You know they shot this in San Diego.
Yeah.
Highway to the danger zone. Right into the danger zone. You see the classic shot of him a jet taking off and him riding on his motorcycle and like racing it. Mm-hmm. All right. Cut to, they're in a classroom. We see our other lead in this movie, Mr. Val Kilmer.
Oh yeah, Val.
He's Iceman.
He's Iceman.
So they're watching videos. So
what happens with Goose?
You say what?
Interesting.
So they're watching videos.
Yo, is this like a bro like love triangle?
Oh, this is a bro triangle. It's a bro angle.
I had no clue. That's what this movie was.
Why do you think it hit so hard with our communities?
A bro triangle?
So they're watching videos and they're getting a speech and they're telling them like how hard this is going to be, yada, yada. And the guy goes, "Let me introduce you guys to the man who won the first Top Gun trophy ever, the best fighter pilot in the world, Mike Metcalf, call sign Viper." You hear a man go, "Gentlemen, you're the top 1% of aviators, the elite, best of the best. But we will make you better." We see it. Our other lead, Tom Selleck. Well, the cast is crazy, Sam. We're not even close to done.
How many leads are in this?
Oh, it's just a big ensemble.
Yeah.
So we see Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer just staring at each other, kind of like sizing each other up, right? "We don't make policy here, gentlemen. That's not our job. We are the instruments of policy. We are not at war, but we must act like we always are." Maverick looks around and Goose is like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm just wondering who the best is." And he's kind of eyeing everybody. And then Viper is like, "This plaque here," it's on the back of the room. He's like, "This red plaque here is every Top Gun class year winner, the best of the best is on this wall. And all these men have the option to come back and be Top Gun instructors." He looks at Maverick. He goes, "You think your name's going to be on this plaque, son?" And Maverick's like, "Yes, sir." He goes, "Pretty arrogant for this company, but I like that in a pilot. Remember, when this is over, we are all on the same team. Gentlemen, this school is about combat, so there are no points for second place. There will be one winner."
Wait, why? So what happens after the one wins? I don't know.
No, like there's only one guy can be the best of the best and come back and like be a teacher.
Okay.
Everyone else can just you graduated and you can be a pilot.
Yeah,
but you don't get to come back and. That's the whole point.
Okay.
This is like because Sam, this like they're teaching the best of the best, so only the best would be able to teach the best of the best.
Ah.
You know what I mean? So Val Kilmer says, as like they're all walking out, Val Kilmer's like, "So where's the plaque for alternate, sir? Is it in the ladies' room?" And he's looking at Maverick, like saying, like, that's where he's gonna be. And Goose fakes laugh, and he's like, oh, really? And he looks at the plaque, and he goes, "There's 2 O's in Goose, by the way, boys." And he walks out, right? So the boys go to a club. They walk in. Sam, this is so Navy, and it's like, I bet your brother's done this. They walk into a nightclub, full white, the white one. You know what I'm talking about? The white one, though. Where it's like, oh, nigga, What woman could resist?
Yeah.
The white one?
The white one?
You're saying you're not going to spill anything? Because that's what you're saying. You're saying you're going to drink and dance.
And you're not going to get anything on it.
You're not getting anything on this fucking nice white suit. And it's completely lined up and looks perfect. You know what I mean?
I like the navy one.
The one that's
It's like a dark navy and it has
the
like
blue,
the
white stripes. That one looks good. And they don't really wear. They wear. I think in this one they wear the white and then they wear the brown. You know the brown one.
I like the brown.
The brown looks good too. The brown's the classic. That's the one they wear the most of the movie. Occasionally you see him in the white, and I think you might see him in the blue maybe once. And then you see a lot of it is classic white undershirt, blue jeans, bomber jacket.
That's cool.
You know what I'm talking about, right? That look with the shades.
Yo, the navy has the coolest outfits.
Oh, everybody. I think that's why everybody says they're gay. Is because they're the most fashionable.
Dress the best.
Well, Marines aren't fashionable.
I don't even know what the Marines wear.
Air Force not fashionable. Army's not fashionable. Navy's the only one
Army,
where you're like
okay, at least you're thinking
camo.
Like,
It's camo.
Like camo and green
fatigues.
Yeah,
that's cool. It has this thing, but it's not as the Navy is like. I think that's why people say it's gay because they are the most flamboyantly dressed.
I thought it was because of all the time on the ship.
And then butt fucking each other.
Yeah.
Probably that too.
Yeah.
But
ships make it easier to butt fuck because of the motion of the ocean.
The motion of the ocean, absolutely. I've been there, brother.
We've all been there.
We've all been there. Mike Lopez.
That's my brother.
Who is currently getting butt fucked right now. Yeah, in the Navy. That's what I meant to say. So they walk in full suited and booted, you know, which is like also like, of course they're going to get every woman when they're on deployment and stuff, like all these guys. Imagine like 20 guys walking in like that, all 19 to 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like
I've seen them, Deric. We've done comedy shows for these guys.
We have done comedy shows for these guys. And they're all really nice guys. That's the thing.
They're really nice guys. Probably, I mean,
they're all good old boys.
They're fun.
They're all fun, good old boys.
Always fun. They're normally drunk, but they're good drunk people.
They're good drunk. Occasionally you'll get one that's too drunk, but you'll get that with anybody.
Yeah.
So they walk in and they walk up to Iceman and they go, so they want to know who's the best, yada, yada. And they're talking about it. And somebody goes, Iceman's the best. He makes no mistakes. And then right then, Iceman walks up with this other guy. And they go, sorry to hear about your boy Cougar. He was a good man. And Tom Cruise goes, he still is. And he goes, yeah, that's what I meant to say. He goes, you need help? And Tom Cruise is like, with what? Figuring it out. He goes, you figure out what? He goes, who the best pilot is. And Maverick kind of gets mad. He goes, I can figure that out on my own. He goes, okay. Yeah, I heard about you. You work alone, right? You know, he goes, yeah, but then Val Kilmer goes, I heard you guys actually ran into a real MiG, like for real, like in the beginning of the movie where they fought the real bad guys. Uh-huh. He goes, so you're lucky and famous. And they kind of walk off and Goose is like, man, fuck those guys. Like, they're just trying to get in your head. Don't worry about it, right? So they see some girls, they get excited, right? And they notice a beautiful girl across the bar. This is our other lead in this movie, but this is the only thing I've ever seen her in. Okay. She's a beautiful blonde girl. And Maverick looks at Goose and he's like, look at her. He goes, what? He goes, I think she's lost that loving feeling. And he goes, no, she didn't. He goes, oh yeah, come on. She lost it. He goes, man, I hate when she loses that loving feeling. He goes, come on. So cut over to her. They walk over. You see her kind of ordering a drink. And they grab a microphone. And they go up to her. And you see Maverick go, excuse me, miss. May I? And then Goose goes, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'll take care of this. And then Tom Cruise looks at her and he goes, you never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. There's no tenderness like before in your fingertips. You're trying so hard not to show it, baby, but baby, believe me, I know it. You lost that loving feeling. Now all the whole bar is singing, oh, that loving feeling. Because it's all Navy guys. And they're helping Tom Cruise. And they're pointing at her, that loving feeling, now it's gone. And she's just like this, like, oh.
So this is just something he does.
And like, yo, Sam, not only that, but all the boys are in on it.
Yes.
Which is like, you can't, what girl could win? Everyone in the bar singing to you in unison. All these young Navy guys, they're drunk, having fun.
You have to be thinking like, they do this all the time.
But do you care? You're the girl they're singing to.
Tonight.
Do you care though?
I do care. I
don't think so. I've seen you be sung at a wedding that wasn't even yours and you were loving it.
Yeah, that's true. That was fun. It's nice to be sung at.
So.
I sing to you all the time. You hate it.
Huh? That's true. She looks at Tom Cruise and she's like, sit down. And all the boys go, yeah! All right. So he sits down and she's like, I love that song. Never seen that approach with it though. And he smiles. She goes, how long you been doing that act? And she goes, what, since puberty? And he's like, no, just for a little while. She goes, I'm Charlotte Blackwood. He goes, I'm Maverick. She goes, Maverick? That's your name? He goes, well, it's my call sign. She goes, oh God. He goes, well, I'm a naval aviator. And she goes, you're a pilot, huh? He goes, well, a naval aviator. And she's like, huh. And then he goes, yeah, I've actually done this out here twice. And she goes, really? She goes, how'd you do? He goes, crashed and burned on the first time. And she goes, in the second? He goes, well, I'll tell you about it tomorrow, right? And he starts laughing like, I just started, we'll see. He's like, but it's looking good so far. She goes, well, Maverick, my friend is here. So nice talking to you. Right then a guy walks up and he's like, hey, what's up, sweetie? And he takes her purse, right? And then they go sit down. Now they're not like sweet like it, like, but clearly just on a date. They're not like, but like, you know, they're clearly on a date, but it ain't like he was his wife or nothing like that, you know? And then she goes, can I ask you a personal question? And he goes, yeah. She goes, you a good pilot? He goes, I can hold my own. She goes, great. Then I won't have to worry about you making a living as a singer. Bye. And he's like, ah. And she goes and she sits on his date. And he feels like an idiot for a second, and he's staring at her. She sits down for a while, and then she goes to the bathroom. This nigga follows her into the bathroom.
Oh, this is the scene.
What scene?
Is this the scene?
What scene?
So there's a scene. So my dad filmed over my parents' wedding. Yeah, he filmed over their wedding video with Top Gun.
That's hilarious.
But it just starts on a scene when they're in the bathroom having sex.
No, they don't have sex in the bathroom in this movie.
I don't.
No, what movie? That doesn't happen in this movie.
Maybe it's a different movie that they filmed.
I think it's a different movie.
Oh, okay.
Well, you've been saying this story about your dad.
That's crazy.
Filming over the wedding with Top Gun forever, and I don't think it was Top Gun now.
Now what was it?
Yeah, you can just ask him.
I don't think he'd remember.
He might.
No.
You think he's blocked that memory out?
Yeah, I mean, he's like me. He forgets things.
That royal. Also, he fucked up pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I mean, that happens in literally Everybody Loves Raymond. That happens in a sitcom. It's how crazy funny of a fuck up that is. So, he goes in the bathroom with her. She sees him. She's like, what do you want to do, huh? Just drop down right here on the tile and go for it? And he smiles and he goes, I had this counter in mind. And he kind of like sees how sturdy it is. And she goes, you think that'll be comfortable? He's like, could be. And then he kind of smiles. He goes, I came in here to save you from that mistake you're making out there with that older guy. She goes, oh, you think I can't make a mistake with a younger? She's like, what? So I can make a mistake with you, a younger guy? He goes, maybe. She goes, look, I have to be at work early. I got to go. She leaves. When she walks out, she looks at, like, she walks out the bathroom and, like, Maverick is walking up behind her, and then Goose is like this, and she looks at Goose and she goes, your friend was magnificent. And he's like, like, right? And then she kind of walks off. Like, you can tell she's just, like, messing with him, right?
Yeah.
So the next day in class, they go, yada, yada. You know, we got a woman here. She's not a naval aviator, but she's going to teach you guys all about the different call signs, and she knows everything, and she's a civilian contractor, so you don't have to salute her. Charlie.
And
It's her. She walks up. She's leading the meeting. How's it going, gentlemen? We will be dealing with F5s and F4s, and she starts talking, and Maverick is just like, the fuck?
Yeah.
So Goose and Maverick start like talking to each other, and she goes, Lieutenant, something wrong? And he goes, yeah, the data on what you just said is incorrect. And she goes, how's that? He goes, well, I saw a MiG-28 myself do a 4 negative dive. And she goes, and where'd you see this? And he goes, that's classified. And she goes, you know, he goes, I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. And she goes, you know, I work for the Pentagon, so anything you know, I already know. And he goes, yeah, well, except for this. And she's kind of like, and she goes, well, where were you when you saw
This
it?
guy sucks.
Oh, he's a little asshole. Tom Cruise is a little asshole, dude.
This guy sucks.
He's Maverick.
What a little loser.
You don't like Maverick?
Oh, Val Kilmer might be better than me. Oh, just because he's taller and blonde. Oh,
He is taller and blonde. That is facts. That
and
is
he's a little
fucking
more
facts.
attractive than Tom too.
In this, yes,
In
not
general.
anymore.
Well,
Not
yeah,
anymore.
no, yeah, not anymore. But in that time period,
Because Tom still looks
Yeah.
the same. That's what's
Yeah,
crazy
yeah,
about that fucking guy.
Well, that's
Baby's-
Scientology.
Well, baby's
Yeah.
blood, what you call
yeah,
it.
that too.
So Iceman's like, bullshit. And Goose is like, no, he did it. And then everybody's like, no, he didn't, yada, yada. She's like, no, I no, you didn't. There's no way. And then Goose goes, no, he did it. I have a Polaroid of it. And they're all kind of like, that kind of frees everybody because it's not like Goose is bright. He's like, no, he did that shit. Like, he ain't lying. And then they go, well, Lieutenant, if you were so close to that MiG and somehow got a picture of it, what were you doing? He goes, well, I was, having communication with him. And they go, what does that mean? He goes, I was giving him the bird, finger. And then she goes, so you're the one. Like she's heard the stories. And he smiles. He goes, yes, ma'am, I am.
Ugh.
He's
so proud of himself.
But she blushes though, because he got her.
Ugh.
She calls Maverick in after class. She goes, why didn't he goes, why didn't you tell me you were a MiG instructor or whatever? She goes, what, would it have made a difference? Would you have not hit on me, yada yada? And then she's like, look, I teach here, and every year there's 28 new hotshots doing the same thing you did, trying to hit on me. And she goes, but look, I do want to get together with you and talk about this MiG. She goes, because you have he goes, I want to get together, you talk about this MiG because you do have information that I've never heard, and it'll be good for me to have.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, you have the clearance, right? Find out about it yourself. And he walks off. He's a dick.
God, he sucks. What a fucking little bitch.
So right then, Iceman comes up to him though, and he goes, it's a cool story about you locking in with the MiG and yada yada. I just have a question. Maverick's like, what? He goes, while you were doing all that showboating, who was covering Cougar 6?
Ooh.
And he gets kind of mad. Tom Cruise gets mad, like, Cougar was just fine. Val Kilmer's like, and walks off.
Ooh, so it's his fault that Cougar got clocked.
Sam, what his job is to watch the guy.
Yeah.
That's his job. That's your job. In the military, it's like whatever the job, you can't, it's like anything. Mm-hmm. If everybody has a job and one person doesn't do their job, something bad can happen. Mm-hmm. So they get to their first competition thing at Top Gun, yada, yada. As of now, gentlemen, we are all keeping score. Cut to them in the air, right? He's on our tail. They hear Maverick like, he's on our tail. He's coming in hard. Talk to me, Goose. He's closing in on us fast. You see the older dude behind him, one of the older instructors. His name's Jester. That's his call name, right? They go, Jester's right behind us. They go, well, let's give him a run for his money. They go, watch the mountains. They start curving through the mountains. And then Goose is like, fuck, he's still on us. He's still on us. And he's like, do some pilot shit, Mav. And Mav's like, I got him. You see Jester trying to lock on. Maverick's like, Goose, I've had enough of this shit. I'm hitting the brakes. He'll fly right by. He hits the brakes like the jet, like you see the jet literally like that in midair. The other guy flies by. Uh-huh. And he goes, now let's see what you got, Jester. Turn and burn now. Mav, they're behind him. He goes, he's trying to go vertical. They head straight. They nosedive. He locks on. They go, he's below. They go, he's below something deck. He's below something deck. He's like, I got him. And then they lock on and you hear, Jester's dead. Like he doesn't shoot, but like he admits defeat. Like if they were shooting, he would have been able to kill him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You hear the hero music plays and everybody's like, yeehaw.
What's this hero music you keep
like like that, like really happy, like positive, like
cool.
80s, like yeah, they did it music, right? You hear the captain go, get your butts back to the deck immediately. And they go, you see Maverick go, Tower, this is Ghost Rider requesting a flyby. And they go, absolutely not, Maverick, no flybys. And then Goose goes, come on, man, this isn't a good idea. And he goes, sorry, Goose, but it's time to buzz the tower. And he does a flyby anyway, which is like when you fly by really close.
Doing things.
And then when he does, like everybody's like spills their coffee and shit and gets so mad at him.
Yeah.
Because he's a bad boy.
Everyone should be a good boy like you, Deric.
I'm the goodest boy there's ever been a boy.
You're so good.
So in the locker room, you hear them celebrating. Yeehaw, Jester's dead, boys. The other guys come in and they say, like, damn, you guys got Jester? And they're like, sure did. And they go, damn, we lost. Apparently only you and Iceman were able to get him today. And they're like, oh, Iceman got him too? And they go, yeah, Iceman got him too. And then Iceman goes, so you got, Iceman walks in. He goes, so you got Jester? He goes, yeah. He goes, not what I heard. He goes, what do you mean? We did. He goes, yeah, but you did it below hard deck. Doesn't count. And then right then he goes, what are you talking about? That's bullshit. It does too count. And then Iceman turns around and kind of nonchalantly goes, man, you guys are a bunch of cowboys. Like, you guys are a bunch of cowboys, right? And then Maverick gets hot. What's your fucking problem, Kazansky? Like, shit gets real. Uh-huh. And then Iceman turns around and he goes, you're everyone's problem. In the air, you are unsafe. I don't like you because you're dangerous. And he gets in his face. He goes, that's right. I am dangerous. Ice man. I am dangerous. Right then, the Jester comes down. He goes, Chief, Maverick, up to flight deck now. You see, they get up to Tom Selleck's office. It's gentlemen. It's Goose and Maverick. He goes, gentlemen, hell of a first day. The hard deck for this hop, though, was 10,000 feet. You knew it, and you broke it. You followed him below, and when he called no joy, you shot anyway. Why? And they go, sir, I had him in my sights. I saw him. I moved in for the kill. He went below hard deck. I had the shot. There was no danger near him, so I took it. He goes, you took it, huh? Well, you broke the rule of engagement. And then you did a goddamn circus flyby. The rules exist, Maverick, for your safety and your team's. Obey them or you will be history, young man. Is that clear? Yes, sir. They leave out the office. Goose is like, bruh, get your fucking shit together. You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah,
this isn't a
everyone's
game.
life depends on this.
Yeah, bro,
and you're like, oh, I'm a pilot. Look at me. I'm
he like
Tom
him?
Cruise. I'm only 5'2".
But I'm a goddamn soldier.
I do my own stunts.
He does do his own stunts.
I'm a pilot.
So Jester and Tom Selleck talk, and the Jester guy's like, he's unpredictable, Captain. Flies by the seat of his pants.
Yeah, it's a problem.
And then Tom Selleck goes, yeah, but he got you today, though, didn't he? And he's like, oh, yeah. Because Sam, when somebody's great at something, they're great at something.
Yeah, I get that. But if he doesn't follow the rules, then did he really? It doesn't count. It's like if we play a game, but you cheat. Why do you don't get to win? And
I didn't cheat. I just bend the rules.
You
a
bent
little
the
bit.
rules, and then
I didn't cheat.
What? No, wait. Rules are not following the rules. Cheating?
No, it's bending.
It doesn't count. It just doesn't count.
So Jester
Just
goes,
admit it. Val Kilmer's better than you.
if Val Kilmer right now is better. That is true.
Yo, if they just admitted Val Kilmer was better than Tom Cruise, then maybe Val wouldn't have done all the stuff that he did later and like ruin his life.
That is true. It's all could have been based on Top Gun. Good conspiracy, Sam. Yeah. So the Viper guy goes, Tom Selleck, he goes, I used to fly with his old man. He goes, Jester, if you went into battle with him, would you want him with you? Like, if you went into battle, would you want him with you? He goes, I don't know. I just don't know, Captain. And Selleck starts thinking on it, right? You see Goose coming to Maverick's room late night. He goes, you up? He's like, yeah, I can't sleep. He goes, look, man, at first, this is Goose. He goes, at first I wanted that Top Gun trophy, but I got to be straight with you, dog. I just want to graduate. I got a family to think about. I can't blow this opportunity. And then Maverick's like, I'm sorry. I guess that flyby kind of sucked. And then Goose goes, look, man, I know it's tough. You're Duke Mitchell's kid. It's like every time you're up there, you're flying against a ghost. It makes me nervous, man. And then Maverick goes, look, Goose, you're the only family I got. I'm not going to let you down, I promise. They both smile. He leaves. Maverick's just kind of like, right? So in the classroom the next day, Charlie gives advice to Maverick in the classroom, right? They're kind of flirting. And then he goes, you didn't tell me who you were. And she goes, well, you didn't really give me a chance. And then he goes, well, when I was talking to you, you kind of looked tempted to ask me out to dinner. And she's like, no, I didn't. I don't date students. The other guys kind of in the classroom hear this and laugh. Like, he's cocky enough to do this in front of everybody, which is crazy level of cocky.
Yeah, but it makes sense. It's the Navy. They think so much of themselves.
Is that what you're saying about your brother?
Everyone.
And my dad?
Yep. Both of them.
Ricky. So he goes, look, I can see it's dangerous for you to trust me. But if the government trusts me, maybe you could. She smiles. She goes, it's going to take a lot more than fancy flying to get with me. And she walks off, but she drops a note. And he opens it. It says dinner sharp, 6 p.m.
What, that doesn't mean anything. Where the fuck is he supposed to go?
Oh, it's like an address.
Oh, there's an address.
And he smiles. And then right then, like, another guy in the class looks at him. He's like, crash and burn, Mav. And he leans in. He's like, hey, Slider. You stink. And the guy's like, and he walks out. Cut to.
Such an 80s burn.
Cut to, Sam, the biggest scene in movie history.
This is the biggest scene ever?
Music kicks in. Playing with the boys. Shirts off on the beach. All the Navy guys, guns out, sun's out, volleyball beach scene.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of this.
Oh, this is the gayest scene possibly in movie history.
Gosh, this is maybe the gayest movie possibly in movie history.
They're also shredded. The scene is so long, Sam, of them just playing beach volleyball. Nothing has nothing to do with anything. It's just hot guys shredded playing beach volleyball. That's it. That's it for so long. While
We
music
didn't
playing.
even establish that they like volleyball.
Nothing was nothing. And it's like one of the most famous scenes in movie. Like, everyone knows this scene.
What kind of suits are they wearing?
They're not wearing suits. They're wearing like Tom Cruise has jeans, no shirt. Other guy has short shirt, like Val Kilmer, short shorts, no shirt. The other guy, no shirt. Like, they all just have no shirts on. And they're just shredded.
Okay. So that happens.
Maverick goes to leave, and they go, "What are you doing, Mav? Come on, one more game." He goes, "No, I got something to take care
Jeep?
of."
Does someone drive off in a Jeep?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a Jeep?
No, he has a motorcycle.
Oh, okay, that works.
So he gets on his motorcycle, and they go, "Mav, come on." He goes, "I gotta go, boys." You hear the intro for "Don't know, no, 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 no." Hold on, not yet. We're not there yet. You just hear that. You just hear that, right? As he's riding off, you see beautiful shots of him by the beach. I mean, Sam, the shots are like, oh, this is awesome. Yeah. It is what you want in a movie. He, palm trees. He goes up to this dope beach spot. He comes up, rings the bell. No one answers. He's like, damn. He heads to the back. She's there eating already. And she's like, "Lieutenant." And he comes in, and she goes, "Oh, no singing this time?" He goes, "Look, I'm late. I'm sorry." And she goes, No apologies." He goes, "If you don't mind, do you mind if I take a quick shower?" And then she goes, "Yeah, I do mind." And then she laughs. They laugh. He sits down. They eat, right? Cut to them eating. She says, "So you're the only pilot been up against a MiG, a MiG-28." And she goes, "I'm really trying to get this big promotion at work, and then I'll be out of here." He looks to me, and then he goes, "Oh, looks like you got it all figured out." And then Tom Cruise goes, "Man, you always get what you want?" She laughs. She goes, "Maybe." And then he goes, "Well, if you always get what you want, why don't you just relax about the whole MiG talk? Let's talk about something else. Like, I don't want to seem like you're dating me just to get this information." Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Like, that's what he's saying. They're staring at each other. Don't know, no, no, no. He starts telling stories about his parents. His mom died when he was young, right before his father died. Okay? And then she goes, "Wow, what happened?" And he looks at her, and he's like, "I figured with your clearance, you would already know." She goes, "No, even that one, I don't know." And he goes, "Yeah, it's a big mystery." He disappeared in an F-4, November 5th, 1965. They say he screwed up, but I say no way. My old man was a great pilot. There's just no way. But who the hell knows? It's all classified, right? She goes, "Well, somebody must know." He goes, "Yeah, somebody, but look, I'm sorry I'm late." And then she's like, "I apologize." She's like, "I'm sorry too for, I forgot what she said. She said something earlier." And then you hear that, it builds up. He gets up and he goes, she's like, "Where are you going?" He goes, "I got to go take that shower now. Thank you. I really did enjoy being here." He gets on his bike. He leaves.
Oh.
Okay. He sees her the next day. He's all sweaty. He just got done working out. She's like, "You need another shower already?" He laughs. And then,
why would she make jokes like that? He's in the fucking Navy. Of course he's working out. "Oh, you need another shower?" It only takes fucking 5 showers a day.
Also, it's an intense job. It's like fighter pilot. Like, that's like a mental. You have to keep it'd be like going into space or something. Your mental would have to be so sharp and clear, always. So, she goes, "I just want to be honest with you. Your MiG sighting is important in my work, yada, yada, but I don't normally invite students to my house like that. I never have. But just understand I have a job to do." Right then, someone else gets in the elevator, and they act all serious, and you hear that. As they're both just Sam, they're all like, they're in the elevator like with another guy who's like all like this, and they're kind of like this, but they're looking at each other like this. And you hear that. Also, this is why this movie's also good. They picked a couple songs.
And they just kept reusing them.
Those are but Sam, that's the best way to do a movie. It's a theme.
Yeah, it ties it together. There's like an orchestra. It's like the orchestra.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's actually like we're watching it. I was like, oh, that's actually a good way to do it. Like, those are the best movies is when it's just a constant theme throughout the whole movie. That's why the Get Out and Get Out were so good. If you listen to it, the music kind of stays the same throughout the whole movie. You know what I mean?
Definitely
the tones.
With Us.
Especially with Us. Even more so than Get Out. So, the guy gets out the elevator. They look at each other. He leans in close. And he goes, "I'm glad we got this all straight." And he leaves, right? So Maverick and Goose are at the airport. Cut to, they're waiting for Goose's family. He sees his wife come off the plane, and Goose gets all excited. "Honey!" And he sees his kid. His wife, the fucking legend. We just watched her. Meg Ryan. Meg's in this.
My girl Meg.
Young Meg, too.
Young Meg.
She's not a superstar yet, really. I mean, she might have been like in stuff, but she ain't Meg Ryan yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's not in every rom-com ever.
No, not yet. You see the son, and he's like, "Daddy." You see Maverick kind of watching him, and he's hugging his Goose is all in his family. And then right then she walks up. She's like, Maverick. And she's got like a southern accent.
Cute.
And she's like, Goose tells me you're in love with another instructor. And he goes, did he now? And Goose is like, no, I didn't. She goes, yes, you did. Right? And you can tell just like she runs his life. You can already just see the dynamic, right? Cut to, they're in a classroom the next day. Selleck is teaching them all kind of shit and going over like the encounter that Tom Cruise had with that MiG early in the movie, right? And they're going over it, yada, yada. And then she's explaining shit about it. And she asked Maverick, like, what did you think when you were up there? And he goes, you can't think, man. If you think up there, you're dead. And she goes, well, that's a big gamble to say with a $30 million plane on the line. But, she goes, unfortunately, that move did work. The MiG doesn't get shot, and the encounter was a victory. But this encounter was also, an example of what not to do. And that's why we're showing it today. And you see him get pissed. Like, he takes that like as a direct shot. Yeah. So after the class, you hear that, no, and he's walking away, right? She's like, Maverick. And he's ignoring her. Lieutenant. And then he gets on his bike and he starts revving it up. She goes, my review of your fight performance is right and correct in my opinion. And he's like, I'm sorry, can't hear you. And he peels off. He's so
immature.
He is. She gets in her car. She's so mad. She flies by after him. He pulls up to his place and he gets off and he goes, Jesus Christ, you think I'm reckless? Look, when I fly, my crew and my planes come first. That's all that matters to me. And she goes, my review of you was spot on, but I held something back, Lieutenant. And he goes, what? She goes, I see real genius in your flying, Maverick. Real genius. But I can't say that. He goes, why? She goes, because then the others will see right through me. And I don't want anyone to know. I've fallen for you, Maverick.
This is the lamest movie that's ever existed.
What? You don't like this?
Yo, this is like such a boy rom-com.
This
is
the best.
how boys think love works.
It does. He's being
this is so
he's
gross.
hard to get.
This is disgusting.
I can't believe you don't love this.
Oh, you know what makes me a sexy man? I'm cool. I fly a plane. I brood when you say mean things about me. I'm a man.
Are you describing your brother Andrew Lopez?
Yeah, because he's a bro.
So, he grabs her, they kiss, cut to them in the bedroom.
Gross.
Watching every motion in this foolish lover's game. Doo-doo. Haunted by a notion, somewhere there's a love in place.
Do you ever written down?
Turning and returning to some secret place inside. Doo-doo-doo. This song kind of goes hard. And we see them like, tongue kissing in slow motion.
Take my breath away.
Sam, we see him full pumping as she's like licking his chin. And you see him like
You
pumping.
see his ass cheeks?
No, like
No.
the top half. You see him, but you see him
Oh,
like
wow.
pumping. And you see her like licking his neck. It's intense. Very graphic. She wakes the next morning. There's a little plain note beside her, like folded into a plane. And she reads it and she smiles.
It's the dorkiest shit I've ever. It was folded into a plane because I fly planes.
Cut to them. Him and Goose are about to get on the plane, and somebody goes, "Hey, Maverick, you hear about Iceman?" And he goes, "What happened?" He won another one. And then he looks at Goose, Maverick, and he's like, "I feel the need." And Goose goes, "The need for speed." Cut to, you hear the guy in the overcom go, "Training is half over, gentlemen. The competition for the trophy is tight. Top place, Iceman. Number 2, Maverick. Only 2 points behind. And this is anyone's game." We see Mav and Goose in the air. They spot who they're looking for the good, and you hear, "Good morning, gentlemen." And they go, "Oh shit, it's Viper, it's Viper." All the other guys flying get nervous. And Goose is like, oh shit, Mav, it's Viper." And then Maverick goes, "You think he's saying, oh shit, it's Mav and Goose?" Right? Like real cocky. You see Viper and Jester working together. They go, Hollywood, we're losing Viper." Maverick's like, stay on Jester, Maverick, stay on Jester. And then Goose is like, right there, he goes, I see Viper, he's out there. And Goose is like, "But look, Maverick, just stay with Hollywood. We're his cover." And Maverick's looking at Viper. And they go, he goes, "Hollywood, you good?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm good." He goes, "All right, I'm going after Viper." They go, "Maverick, don't do it." You see Maverick leave after him. He's like, "I want Viper." Fucking highway to the danger zone. Yeah, you can't follow.
You can't follow the rules.
Can't.
Also, they're never going to give you the awards you want because they're going to be like, you didn't follow the rules.
Facts.
He's doing this to himself.
So he goes, yo, holy shit, we're head to head with Viper. They're going right at him. Goose can't believe it. And he's like, rock and roll, Mav. Here's our chance. Right then, they kind of like roll and they're trying to lock on. They're coming around. They're like trying to fly in behind him. They're flying behind him. Like, Jesus, this guy's good. And even fucking Viper's going, fuck, this kid's good. Right then, Goose is like, he's like, Goose, we're too close for Mitchell's. I'm switching the guns. Hold it. He's like, Goose, we got it. And then right then, Goose, like, he goes, Goose, check our tail. Oh, shit. And then right then you see the Jester dude is now behind. Like they knew Maverick was going to do this. So he's behind Maverick and they got him locked on. He's dead. So he has to like call it, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, shit. And they're like, go home, boys. Viper has the lead. Cut to, they're in the locker room. Maverick's so mad. Jester comes up to him, the other older guy. And he goes, hey, Maverick, that was he goes, honestly, that was some of the best flying I've ever seen in my life until you got yourself killed. And then he kind of walks off. And then he turns at the door and he goes, never leave your wingman. And then he leaves. Right? You see Iceman comes out. And he goes, Maverick, it's your attitude. The enemy's dangerous, but you're worse. You're foolish. I mean, whose side are you even on? Right? And then Goose was like, Viper got Iceman, Goose tells Maverick, look, don't worry, Maverick. Viper got Iceman before he got us, so we're still in this competition. He goes, I'm so fucking stupid. I'm sorry. It'll never happen again, Goose, I promise. And Goose is like, yeah, I know. And then you see Maverick put his head down, and then Goose notices that, and he stops, and he goes, hey, I know you won't. And they both smile, and then Goose walks off. Goose is the best.
Goose is a good guy.
So, cut to a bar. You see Goose hanging out with his son, and he's on the piano, and he's playing. You shake my nerve, and you rattle my brain. Do-do-do-do. This kind of love drives a man insane. Do-do-do-do. You break my will. Do-do-do. Oh, what a thrill. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. And him and his son are just like singing, right, on the piano. You see Meg Ryan talking to Maverick. She's like, oh, my God, don't he just embarrass you all the time? And she's like laughing. And then Meg talks about how he always goes home with all these different hot women. Charlie's there, by the way. She's kind of looking at him. And then she goes, and my little angel Goose will come home. And then right there, she goes, well, Maverick will be out all night. Another girl, Maverick, And you see Maverick go, okay, I'm officially embarrassed now. I think I'll go sing with Goose. So he walks over and then he starts singing with him. Goodness gracious. And he puts the little kid on his shoulders. Great balls of fire, right? And then you see Meg Ryan. She looks at Charlie. She goes, girl, I'd love to warn you about Maverick, but I just can't. I love him to death. And it makes the Charlie girl smile, right?
Yeah.
And then and she goes, let me tell you something about Maverick, because I know this boy. I've known him a long time. And he is 100% prime time in love with you. And she's like, oh, right? And then right then she goes, hey, Goose, you big stud. Take me to bed or lose me forever. He goes, I'm coming, honey. You break my will. Do-do-do. Oh, what a thrill. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. And everybody's laughing and having a good time. Great shots of Maverick and Charlie on the motorcycle riding on the beach as the sun is setting. They park and she's like, Mav, take me to bed, you big stud, or lose me forever. And they start making out like crazy, right? Music gets intense. Okay, gentlemen. Cut to them on the flying, right? They're back on the flight deck. 2 weeks till graduation, and the trophy is still up for grabs, so every point counts. They were here revving up the engines, like all the jets, like the fire coming out the back. Highway to the danger zone. We see Iceman and Mav, they're in the air together this time, okay?
In the same plane?
No, like, they're working together.
Okay.
They're not like, they're going to be each other's wingmen. Yep.
Okay.
So, you see Iceman go, you up for this, Maverick? And he goes, walk in the park, Kazansky. Contact, multiple bogeys. Tally ho. I see him. They peel to the right? Maverick gets pissed. He goes, oh, that son of a bitch cut me off. Iceman, take the shot. He goes, oh, I can't get the angle. I'm too close for missiles. Switching the guns. Ice, fire, you're clear. He goes, give me another 20 seconds. I'm moving in. And then he goes, and then Maverick's like, yo, I got the shot. Come on. He goes, take it. And you see Iceman kind of fucking up. And then Goose is like, come on, Iceman, get out of there. He goes, 5 more seconds, I can get it. Fuck, I can't, I'm off. You see him peel off, right? Right then, as he peels off, Maverick and them kind of like, there's something that just happens with their jet, like something like malfunctions. And they go, oh shit, our jet's in the wash. They lose control. We flamed out, engine 1 out, engine 2 out. Goose, I'm losing control. Fuck, Goose, I can't recover. I really can't recover. Mayday. You hear Iceman go, mayday. Guys, Mav's in trouble. Mav's in real trouble. Heading out to sea. Altitude 8,000, 7,000, 6,000. And you see Maverick now, like, they're like falling like this, like, shh, like this.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's like, Goose, I'm pinned. I can't hit the eject button. I can't hit it. And he goes, all right, I'm reaching it. I'm trying. He goes, watch the canopy. Goose hits it. Slow motion. The fucking canopy goes off, right? Their seats go out. Maverick flies by. The canopy's still in the air. Goose's head crushes on the canopy.
Oh, shit.
Their parachutes release. They both fall. You see Maverick falling like this, and you see Goose like this.
No, not Goose. He has a kid and a wife. Meg Ryan.
He lands in the water. Goose! Oh, God! You see blood everywhere in the water.
Oh.
He just swims up to him, and he knows he's dead. This is where you know, too, because he knows he's dead. So he stops screaming. He just grabs him and holds him and just starts, right? Fucking thing lands. They pick up Maverick. Maverick first, obviously, and he's like, I don't want to leave him. They're like, you have to let go, sir. I can't. They have to let go. You have to. I can't. They get him all. Bro, that shit, man, I was balling it. I was like, damn, look how fucking sad this is. They lift up Maverick. He's just crying as he's getting airlifted away, right? He's in the bathroom washing up. Like, he's just looking at himself in the mirror. Tom Selleck comes in. He's like, how you doing? He's like, I'm all right. They go, Goose is dead. And he goes, I know. He goes, son, you fly jets long enough, something like this happens. And then he goes, no, he was my RIO. He was my responsibility. He goes, son, let me tell you something. My squad in Vietnam, we lost 10 men. And when someone in the squad dies, you die too. There will be others. You can count on it. You got to let them go. Let them all go, son. And he walks off. That's also crazy because if you're going to keep doing war, you have to mourn, and then you have to you have to. So cut to Maverick.
They weren't even at war. They were just in a class.
I know. And now this woman, and bro, that shit's sad as fuck. So Maverick tells Charlie, he's like, yo, it was my fault. I don't know what went wrong. And she's like, I'm so sorry. I'd like to help you. And he goes, I just want him back. Right? And then he gets out the car. He leaves. He goes into a room. We see Meg Ryan and the son waiting in a room. She's just sitting there, just no emotion. Just, just that traumatized, obviously, just like kids playing in front of her. Kid's like a baby. Kid's like 3, 4. This kid doesn't even know what's going on. That age too, So you see Maverick cleaning out his locker room, cleaning out his bedroom, getting all of his stuff, like all these pictures of them, all this they've been best friends forever. You know what I mean? And bro, this scene got me. So he gets all his stuff, and then he gets to the door where Meg Ryan and the kid are at, and he's about to go in, and he stops, and he breaks down. And he can't open the door. He's like, he starts hyperventilating, and then he calms himself. He opens the door. She sees him, and she doesn't even cry. She just goes, yo, this bitch can act, bro. She just goes, God, he really loved flying with you, Maverick.
Oh.
Maverick just starts crying. They hug. She starts bawling. And then she goes, he would have flown without you, but he would have hated it. And then she's just crying. They're both just holding each other, bawling, right? But when he walked in, she said that line. That shit got me. That he loved flying. Because she can tell us, hey, don't feel like this is what he would have died doing. This sucks, but how else do you look at it? This is what he loved to do. So cut to, they're at a court hearing, and Maverick's sitting there like this, and they're going over everything that happened, and yada yada, and Goose dying, and why the plane went down. And then they let Maverick know that they find him at zero fault. His record will be completely clear of this instant, and he can return to school as normal. With because they have to investigate all this shit, and yada yada. Selleck looks at him, is in the room, and he looks at the number 2 guy, Jester, and he goes, "Get him in the air soon." Right. Cut to him walking back to the deck to fly. He's back in the air. Like, all right, Maverick, got 2 bogeys, piece of cake. And then Jester is making it easy for him. He's like, all right, Maverick, I'm right in your view. Get the shot. And then the guy behind him is like, Maverick, take the shot. And he's got a new dude behind him. It's a black dude. All right. He's like, Maverick, take the shot. Yeah, his name's Black Swan.
Really?
No, it should have been. It definitely should have been. Goose and the Black Swan. Like, engage. Come on, Maverick. He goes, I can't do it. He peels off. Right? They're like, fuck. They land. The black dude's pissed. He's like, hey, man, we could have had it. Because the black dude's trying to win the class, too.
Yeah.
Like, we could have had him. We could have had him, man. Come on. Why'd you fire? We could have had him. And then Tom Cruise turns around and he grabs him. I'll fire when I'm good and goddamn ready. You got that? And he pushes him. And Iceman is watching, and he's like he's not even, he just like feels really bad for him.
Yeah.
So Jester tells him like, yo, we got to get him out of here. He's not ready to be back in the saddle. And then Viper's like, it's only been a few days. And they go, but sir, he might not make it back. You know, this might have fucked him up forever. And then Viper goes, keep sending him up. All right? In the locker room, you see Iceman walk in, and he goes, you see Maverick is in his locker, right? And he's so mad. And then Iceman goes, he's about to say Maverick. He goes, Mitchell. And he doesn't turn around. He just kind of raises up. And he goes, look, man, I'm sorry about Goose. Everybody really liked him. And you see Maverick like grab the locker like mad. And he goes, I'm sorry. And he walks off. And Maverick kind of calms down. And you see him pack up all his shit and he leaves. And then another guy notices and calls it in like, yo, Maverick just quit. Right? So you see him at a diner. Right then Charlie goes and she walks in and she's like, may I? And he's like, please. She goes, you're going to leave and not say goodbye? And he goes, I heard you got that job in Washington. Congrats. And she's like, yeah, I did. But I wasn't going to leave without saying goodbye. And he goes, well, it's good to see you. And she's like, where are you going to go? She's like, do you even have a ticket to anywhere? He goes, no. And she goes, listen, I saw the evidence. It's not your fault. You're one of the best pilots in the Navy, in the world. What you do is dangerous, but you have to go on. He goes, you don't understand. And then she goes, I do understand. When I met you, you were larger than life. You won't be happy unless you're going Mach 2, your hair on fire. He goes, it's over. To be the best, and then she goes, to be the best, you have to make mistakes and go on. That's what being the best is. And then he goes, look, thank you. But if I wanted help, I'd have fucking asked for it. Right? And he goes, I'm late. And then she goes, no, so I'm too late. You've already gone. You've already left mentally. And then she goes, you didn't learn anything, just to quit. You have that maneuver down real well, don't you? So long, Pete Mitchell. And she walks off. So he goes over to Tom Selleck's house, and Tom Selleck's with his family. And he's looking at pictures on Tom Selleck's wall, right? And he notices a picture of his dad. And he's like, fuck. He's like, that's right. I flew with your old man. You're a lot like him, you know. Just a little bit better at flying and also a little worse. He was a natural, heroic son of a bitch, he was. Maverick smiles really big. He's like, so he did do right. I knew he did. And Viper nods, yeah, he did right. Is that why you fly the way you do, son? To prove something? Because your old man, he really did it the right way. What I'm about to tell you could end my career, but who cares at this point? We were in the worst dogfight I could ever dream of. His F4 hit and wounded. And Maverick's like you can tell he's like freaking out that he's hearing this information. He goes, his F4 was hit and wounded. He could have turned back, but he stayed, and he saved 3 planes. Right? They were telling him to turn back, but he wouldn't go. And he goes, I knew it, right? And then he's like, I knew he was a hero, yada, yada. He goes, so what's on your mind, son? He goes, I just want to know my options, Captain. He goes, they're simple. First, you go on and graduate with your class, or you could quit. There'd be no disgrace in that. He goes, so you think I should quit? He goes, I didn't say that. He goes, you feel responsible for Goose, but I won't blow sunshine up your ass. A good pilot applies what he learned no matter what. It's our job. He goes, it's your option, Lieutenant. It's all yours. He goes, yes, sir. Sorry to bother you on a Sunday. It's no problem, son. He leaves. He goes to Charlie's house. It's up, has a for sale sign up. She's gone. He goes and watches planes land and take off for a while. At the graduation, other pilots are asking, where's Maverick, yada, yada. And then some of the guys are like, man, it must be too hard for him. He probably can't come. And then right then we see him show up, right? Everyone celebrates. You see Iceman, he wins the award. He wins Top Gun, right? Maverick comes up, he congratulates him. And Iceman's like, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Selleck comes over and goes, gentlemen, sorry to break up this fun party so soon, but some of you have to deploy immediately. I mean, right now. We have a crisis situation. Iceman, Wolfman, Maverick. Maverick, you'll get your RIO when you get on the ship. And if they don't give you one, give me a call. I'll fly with you myself. And Maverick smiles really big, right? 24 hours later in the Indian Ocean, You see a guy telling them they're on a rescue mission. This shit's real, like real bogeys. We don't know who's going to be after you. Like, be on high alert. You know, there are MiGs in the area. Gentlemen, this is the real deal. This is what you train for. You're America's best. Make us proud. You see Iceman immediately get up, and he, not like in a shitting way, because he says it. He goes, sir, I have to ask this, and I'm not trying to be callous. I'm not trying to be personal. Is Maverick the best man for the job right now with considering what's going on? Which is very, like, because it's like, hey, if I'm going to put my life on the line, I got to know his mental is tip top, man.
Yeah.
And they go, Kamansky, just worry about your job and just do it, okay? He's fine. Cut to them taking off. Music gets super intense. They find the bogeys. You see Maverick, he hasn't taken off yet, all right? And they see the MiGs in the air, yada, yada. Mav puts Goose's dog tags in his jet, like he's holding them. You see Iceman notice that they have 4 bogeys on him, and he goes, oh, shit, they have 5. He's got radar lock on us. Oh, shit, God damn it. One of the MiGs blows up one of their guys.
Wow.
Like, he's able to eject, but, like, blows up their jet. So they're like, oh, shit, this is real. Like, Maverick, come on, take off. He takes off. Maverick's airborne. You see 3 MiGs dead ahead, coming on the left side. They're like, Maverick, we need your help. He's like, I'm supersonic. Be there in 30 seconds. You see a MiG shoot a missile at Iceman. Iceman barely dodges it. He's like, oh, shit, Maverick, where the hell are you? We need you. Engage. God damn it, engage. We got a MiG on our tail. Maverick gets nervous. He's like, Jesus Christ. He spins out, loses control, but he gets it back. Right then, they go, Maverick, you got to take the shot. Engage. And he goes, it's no good. And the guy behind him's like, God damn it, Maverick. God damn it. He looks down at his dog tags at Goose, and he's like, talk to me, Goose. Talk to me. You hear everybody go, Maverick, we need you. Please, engage. Because obviously, like, these niggas are going to die. Yeah. Like, it's like, bro, we need you. Iceman yells, I can't get him off my tail. And then, I got him firing. Right then, Maverick comes back, kills a nigga. Bam! Blows one of their ships up. Like, he's locked in. The other MiG starts shooting. Maverick sees him. 2 MiGs dead ahead. One on your left. He's going to fire. I got a MiG on her tail. He's like, I'm not leaving you, Ice. I can't leave. And they're like, you got a MiG on you. He's like, I can't leave Ice. I'm not leaving my wingman. And they go, Iceman, your radars are locked. And then you see Maverick fucking kill a guy. Bingo! Shoots another one, right? They go, Iceman, you got a MiG to your right. He's firing. Iceman gets hit in the right engine. Like, his right engine gets shot up. And he goes, fuck, I'm hit. I'm shutting down. You hear Maverick go, I'm coming, Ice. I'm coming. He maneuvers for a shot. He's on my tail. They go, Iceman, on the count of 3. I want you to brake hard. Brake hard right, okay? He goes, but he's on my tail, Maverick. He's got me. He goes, brake hard right. 3, 2, 1, brake. They do. The guy goes flying by. Maverick's like, I got him. Fire. Bam! They blow up another one. All right? They go, Maverick, we got 1 leg on your tail. He goes, all right, don't worry. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to get by him. I'm going to brake, and then we'll stop. We got to wait till he locks on us. They wait. He locks on him. He brakes. The guy zooms by. Boom! Splash! He blows up, kills another one. He kills like 4 people. Yeah. Okay? All the other MiGs, other MiGs are bugging out. They are all clear. Everyone on the deck's like, yeah! Right? Right then Maverick calls in. He goes, this is Maverick requesting a flyby, sir. And the guy's like, absolutely not, Maverick. No. And Maverick laughs and does it anyway. And the guy spills coffee on himself. God damn it, Maverick. And Maverick lands the plane. Everyone runs up and cheers. Everyone's celebrating him. Mav and the other boys who flew, like, they all see each other. They hug and scream. Iceman sees him and he goes, you! And Maverick stops. He goes, you are still dangerous, but you can be my wingman anytime. And they hug. And then he goes, bullshit. You can be mine. And he gives him another hug. Later on the ship, he's holding on to Goose's dog tags, and he looks out in the ocean, and Maverick throws the dog tags in the ocean, which is kind of crazy because it's like, well, shouldn't he give those to his wife?
Yeah, probably. Seems a little...
That was like, to me, I was like, oh, that's very a selfish thing. This is selfish.
But he's been selfish the whole movie.
Sam has not been a fan of Maverick.
No, I'm on team Iceman.
How are you going to feel when we see tomorrow's new Top Gun Maverick? Ugh. You're not excited to see it? I thought you said it looked good. You even admitted the trailer looked good.
It does look good. That doesn't mean I'm going to like Maverick.
What about new Miles Teller, though?
Who is he? Is he supposed to be Goose's son? That makes sense. How old is this guy supposed to be?
Who, Maverick? Old.
No, the new Goose's son. Because when did this movie come out? Like
80-something.
Yeah, and the kid's supposed to be like 3 then? This guy would be older than us. He's in his mid-30s.
Maybe it's a period piece. Maybe it's like a 2000-something movie.
Maybe.
I mean, because Tom Cruise can pull it off.
Yeah, Tom
Because
Cruise.
he's supposed to be
is-
old anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, that's true.
So the captain comes in. He goes, Maverick, how's it feel to be on the front page of every paper in the goddamn world? You know, he goes, right now they're giving you a choice of duty anywhere you want to go. And where do you want to go? He goes, I want to be an instructor, sir. And the guy goes, Top Gun? And he goes, yes, sir. He goes, well, God help us all. And he walks off, right? We see him go to a bar.
But he can't be an instructor. He didn't win, right?
Huh? He didn't win, but he did do that crazy shit. So they
Why
might
make
give him a
the-
pass.
Okay.
They might give him a pass.
Why make all these rules?
He also only lost because his friend died. So I think people kind of like, he gets this pass.
Okay.
But we'll see in the new one. When we see, we'll find out. Because I don't know. I don't know if he's an instructor. I don't know what the situation is in the new one, Sam.
I'm excited.
So we see him get back, and he's at a bar, and he's sitting there, and then someone cuts on the jukebox, and you hear that. There's no tenderness like in your fingertips. And Maverick kind of looks around. You're trying now hard not to show it, but baby, you know it. You lost that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feel. And he turns and he sees her. Hello, Pete Mitchell. You've lost that love and feeling.
Cause it's gone.
Go. And she's like, I heard the best of the best live here. And then he goes, yeah, but you know, this could be a little complicated. You know, she goes, oh, you go to school here? He goes, yeah, the first one I crashed and burned. And the second, you know, I don't know, but it's looking good so far. And then she kind of smiles and they get close and he grabs her. Baby. Fade to black. Highway to the danger zone.
That's how it ends?
Dun, dun, dun. Yep. With them about to
this is
kiss.
such a boy rom-com.
What? He gets the girl? His friend dies?
His friend dies. Yeah, this is like everything boys want.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
It made you cry.
And, a little bit.
Meg Ryan.
I wasn't expecting him to die.
Yeah, I know that's the big famous. That's what gets everybody when Goose dies.
Wait, we just play volleyball. Why would he die?
Also, he was the most likable character of the whole movie. So to kill him, you're like, what?
But that's the one you always kill.
That's got to.
You got to.
Was he your favorite character?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Meg Ryan too.
I like Meg Ryan. I liked the love interest. I kept imagining her as like Allie from The Karate Kid.
Oh yeah. That's exactly what she looks like. That's exactly what she
That's
looks
who
like.
everyone looked like back in the 80s.
Back in the 80s for sure. That's exactly. I'm really excited to see this movie tomorrow, man. Because
That'd be fun.
watching this today, Sam, I'm telling you, it's exactly what you want. It's a summer blockbuster action movie, hour 50 minutes, super tight. Doesn't go like it never felt long, never felt anything. Visually stunning, you know. But I'm excited for the new one because they say it really makes you feel like you're in the jet with the actors.
I'm gonna see it in the D-box seats.
Oh, we gotta see it in the D-box seats.
It's really cool.
Gotta see it in the D-box seats. And you should watch this one at some point.
I mean, we should go to like a theater that's showing both of them in the same day.
Yeah,
That'd be
that
really
would be
fun.
fucking lit.
That'd be
that would be
really
like
lit.
a back to back.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be fucking fire. But I do want to see it in the D-box seats.
I bet you Alamo Draft House is doing something like that.
Well, B Mafia, hope you guys enjoyed it. Sam, I sure as fuck
I had
enjoyed
fun.
you.
I enjoyed
You're
you.
the most perfect girl that's ever existed and been a girl.
Oh, thank you. Sorry,
And-
all you other girls.
Oh, all the girls are stupid and useless because you're not Sam Lopez.
Sorry,
Just the
ladies.
facts. We will see you guys next week or maybe in a couple days. Something special.
Who knows?
Maybe. Be a jet.
Ooh.
Yo, how is that a jet?